ตอนนี้ผมก็อยู่กับคุณคีธนะครับถ้าใครดูในหนังเรื่องเซนนาครับจะเห็นว่าเขาเป็นช่างกล้องนะครับจะมีนักแสดงที่เล่นเป็นช่างกล้องของเซนนาก็คือเขาคนนี้เอง So how was the experience back there when you do all the photographer and stuff? Can you tell us a bit how it feel and like it must be really exciting time at that time.
Yeah, well, I started my career, I was very lucky at 20 years old as a motorsports photographer. And then in 1981, in my second year, I met a young Brazilian driver that had just arrived in England to race in Formula Ford at the start of his career. And that was Ayrton Senna de Silva. I was 21 years old, he was 20, and we both had a dream to get to Formula One. Him as a driver and me as a photographer. And by working with him and taking his pictures and doing all his press releases, it took us 3 years and we both made it. And in 1984, for his first Grand Prix in the Tolman racing car in Rio de Janeiro. And he became a 3 times world champion.
Yes.
And I had the biggest independent motorsport photographic agency in the world.
Oh.
I had 25 staff. We covered every kind of motorsport from Formula One to Formula 2, 3, IndyCar, sports cars, and it was a huge success. At the time when I met Ayrton Senna, of course I didn't know how good he was going to be.
Yes.
So it was an incredible break for me. We were just 2 young boys with a dream, and we both had our dream come true.
Oh, fantastic. So, like, what is the moment that you like still remember with him, or like any moment that you really like impressed in your photographer career?
What was special for me during the early years is that, of course, I was very close to him, and I travelled with him to the races. So we formed a relationship as 2 young boys would, as friends. We could talk about cinema, music, girls. We had the same the same thing, interests. So we were very close at the beginning. Of course, when he became a Formula One driver, and I started my business in 1985. It wasn't as close, but we were both very busy doing our jobs and careers. But we always spoke at I was still photographing him, at the Grand Prix, and he was always still very friendly. And he wrote me a beautiful letter when he got to Formula One, and it basically says to Keith, many thanks for helping me in my career with so much effort. And that was a special letter that I treasure for the rest of my life.